What's up, guys? It's your girl NT, and I'm here back for your Sunday trash. Now, if you stay tuned to my Twitter, you would know that I put out a tweet last week saying this.
All around me are familiar faces.
Because the other day, I experienced the worst customer service I have ever experienced in my entire life. So of course, y'all were like, story time, story time, story time, story time. So I figured because it was highly requested and I get to do whatever the fuck I want on this channel now, that I would tell the story. And I also know talking about this on camera is gonna help extinguish the fire that is burning within the depths of my soul, because this whole situation just pisses me off so much. So if you're not familiar with my channel, then you won't know, but I have a best friend named Rachel that lives in my hometown, and I've made videos about all of our experiences that we've had together. Those are on my main channel if you want to check those out. But so I figured, why not see Rachel while I'm home for as long as I can before I move away? So just this last Friday, I picked up my friend Rachel and we decided that we were just going to spend the day together, kind of run some errands, you know, just let the day take us wherever it wants to take us. And along the way, we stopped by my favorite coffee shop, my local Big B Coffee, best coffee in the land. And so I decided I wanted to buy a latte for Rachel as well, because, you know, I'm just a good friend, balling on that AdSense money. You know how it goes. So we're running some errands, drinking our coffee, and I remember that, oh fuck, I have a YouTube video that I really need to get done editing, and I should probably do it like now. And anyone that's close to me knows that there's only one place that I go to edit my YouTube videos when I'm home, and it's a local cafe downtown. Now, I don't want you to get the wrong idea. There's nothing special about this cafe. I mean, it's just one of those underground, hipster, low-key, aesthetic types. The annoying kind. But I go there because it's usually quiet and they kind of attract a younger crowd because it's near the university. So I chill there, it's cool, right? Right. Wrong. I'm a full-time YouTuber, and I guess one would say that means that I do edit a lot of videos. So you can probably guess that I spend a lot of time in this cafe downtown. And I go there every single day. So on this particular day, last Friday, I tell Rachel that I really need to finish editing this YouTube video and that I need to go to the cafe downtown to finish it. So of course we get there and Rachel has not finished her latte from Big B Coffee yet. Now I know what you're thinking, and stop thinking it, because I'm about to explain something really quick. So yes, Rachel decided to bring her Big B Coffee into this cafe. So we're just gonna take a look at this situation, break it down a little bit, and feel free to come to your own conclusion on this, but listen. I go into this cafe every single day. I know all of the people there. I purchase something every single time, and Rachel is almost done with her drink. So right off the bat, I'm saying I am completely at fault for bringing a competitor's item into another cafe. I should have known better, yes, and I did apologize for that, but we'll get into that. So we go into this cafe, we take a seat, Rachel's just finishing up her latte, and I'm starting to edit my YouTube video. And so out of the corner of my eye, I see the owner of the shop, and I know what he looks like because he works there often, and I'm there every single day buying coffee, and I see him look over at us, and I can tell that he knows who I am because I'm a familiar face. I'm in there every single fucking day. And then I see it. His eyes dart down and directly make contact with the Big B Coffee sitting on the table in his cafe. Natalia, did he politely ask you not to do it again? No, this is what he did. So he looks at Rachel and I and he says, really? And we're just sitting there like, you're really gonna bring that in here? And this is where I can tell that he's a little bit angry. And immediately, I try and calm him down because I care. Honestly, I care because I'm at his coffee shop. I'm here every day, and I truly feel bad about the situation. So I apologize. I say, sir, I can gladly throw it away if you want. And he says, no. Okay, again, I'm sorry. I will gladly purchase a coffee from your cafe because I was planning on doing so anyways after she was finished with her latte. And he had this to say. No, don't worry about it. Actually, I'm just gonna go get one of our cups. You can just pour it into one of our cups right here. And might I just say, this cafe owner was being extremely loud and obnoxious for no apparent reason at all. I understand I brought the wrong cup into the wrong cafe on the wrong day, but please, sir, do not release the wrath of God upon me. It was honestly embarrassing me at this point. So we're just like, no, it's completely fine. We'll just throw it away. It's not a problem. And he insisted on it. And I can already tell what people are going to say, because I would say the same exact thing if I heard this situation. Oh, he was just trying to be nice. He wanted to give you a cup so you didn't have to throw away your latte. He was trying to be a good guy. But listen, I'm not fucking dumb, and I can tell when someone is thoroughly trying to embarrass the shit out of me, and that was exactly what was going on. He literally had us in the middle of the cafe, surrounded by at least 10 to 15 other people. In front of him, open up the other cup and dump in a frozen drink, might I add, into one of those styrofoam cups that you drink out of the little hole like it's hot coffee. You can't drink a frozen latte out of one of those types of cups. It just does not work like that. But whatever, you guys know me. I generally just brush things off. I don't really care, you know. I'm not an entitled person. I don't always believe that people need to give me respect. I do think respect is something that is earned. And the guy had walked away, but I sat there and I thought about it. I mean, this is a cafe where people kind of bring things in all the time. It's college students. They're of course going to bring in other food items, and I wasn't the only one, but that's not the point. I feel like that was just so uncalled for, and I know that I fucked up and I made a mistake, and technically it is my fault, yes, but to take advantage of a situation and take advantage of someone else making a mistake just to embarrass them and make them feel like they're inferior just was not okay with me. And I told Rachel I have to go back and say something. I could not leave the cafe if I didn't go back and say something to this guy. And of course, Rachel's like, no, it's fine. Like, we can just leave. It's not a big deal. But listen, I was like, no, I need to go back and talk to him right now. If I don't, I'm going to leave and wish I did. And for those of you who don't know very much about me, I'm not a confrontational person. I'm really not. I don't like confrontation, but I'm not scared of it, and I do have a backbone, and I will stand up for myself if I'm embarrassed, especially publicly like that. But I still consider myself a pretty level-headed person. I didn't go back there screaming or anything. I just kindly walked back to where they serve the coffee, and I asked, "Is your manager here? Could I please talk to him?" And she was immediately put off because they see me in there every single day, and they were curious as to what was wrong because they didn't want me to be unhappy because I was a frequent customer. Do you see what I'm saying? So she was like, "Yes, of course, I'll go get him, anything you need." So the guy comes out again, and I officially introduce myself this time, and I say, "Hi, I'm Natalia. Again, I am so sorry about what happened out there, but I really wanted to talk to you about it. I understand that it was really wrong of me to bring another competitor's coffee into this coffee shop, and I get that, and I apologize, and it definitely won't happen again because I come here very often, but I just wanted you to know that the way you handled the situation was completely not okay with me, and next time I would really respect if you just pulled me aside instead of embarrassing me in front of everyone in the cafe. And just so you know, my friend Rachel, it was her first time in this cafe, and it was kind of a really bad first impression. And also, I'm not sure if you know this, but I'm a really frequent customer, and every time I'm in here, I always purchase something, and I'm always very respectful. And today when I came in, I was planning on purchasing either a latte or some food. So I explained to him that I needed to tell him how I felt about the situation and that it just left a bitter taste in my mouth, and this is what he had to say. "You're a YouTuber, right? I understand you make YouTube videos, but that still doesn't make it okay." Do you ever just have moments where you're just so caught off guard and shook that you have nothing to say? Well, this was one of those moments, and I could feel my fist clenching. I really wanted to knock the fuck out of this person, but I didn't. I held back. But in my moment of being shook and being caught off guard, I laughed. I didn't know what else to do because it was at that moment that I knew that the situation wasn't about the latte at all. And I don't want you guys to think I'm being egotistical or dramatic. I just want you guys to know I'm not 100% sure why he did what he did, why he had to embarrass us in front of a cafe full of people, why he had to make me feel like I was inferior even though I'm an extremely loyal customer. I'm not sure why he did those things, but I can tell you one thing. Jealousy takes many, many forms. It's not always someone that wants to be like you or have everything that you have. Sometimes it's people that see others that are successful and maybe there's something wrong within themselves and they just don't quite feel happy for that person. And unfortunately, sometimes people have this defense mechanism where they have to bring others down in order to make themselves feel better. And I think that's what happened in this case. But I kept asking myself, why would he do this? Why would he do this? I don't understand. But the moment he said, "You're a YouTuber, right?" he answered my question without even knowing it. I guess what I'm trying to say is, just because someone makes a mistake or does something that you don't necessarily think is right does not give you the right to bring them down and make them feel like they're a worse person, because odds are they already feel bad about it, or they didn't really know that they were doing anything wrong in the first place. So if you're out there in the world and you're just constantly experiencing people doing rude shit to you all the time and you're not doing anything wrong, they're probably jealous. But just remember that you are very, very blessed and no one is perfect and you don't have to be perfect. But if you fuck up and someone else likes to take your fuck up and make you look like an even bigger fuck up, fuck that. You don't have to deal with that shit. There are constantly going to be people in your life trying to nitpick and figure out every single insecurity, every single thing wrong with you, when really, if you apologize and own up to what you do, they've got nothing on you. So I hope you enjoyed this storytime / words of wisdom video. This was your girl NT, and this was your Sunday Trash. But thank you so much, guys, for watching. Make sure you subscribe to Trash and to my channel. It would mean a lot. But love you guys so much, and I'll see you next Sunday.